In this lecture, we're going to quickly discuss an important word called expressions. Programming can be challenging to grasp because of the terminology. Learning the terminology of a language is half the battle. If you're able to understand the lingo used by developers, you're well on your way to learning a new language. The word expression is going to come up a lot throughout the course. So, what are expressions? An expression is a line of code that evaluates to a value. It's as simple as that. Believe it or not, we've been writing expressions for most of this course. For example, when we create a variable, PHP doesn't immediately assign the value to the variable. Before it does, it'll attempt to evaluate the value on the right of the assignment operator. In this example, this process happens immediately because the value is ready as is. The number 5 evaluates to 5. After the expression has been evaluated, the value is assigned to the variable. The same behavior occurs for mathematical operations. In this example, PHP doesn't immediately assign a value to the variable. It'll notice that we're performing addition. This expression gets evaluated before anything else happens. After a value has been produced, the value gets assigned to the variable. Now, you may be thinking, what would be the difference between operators and expressions? They have similar definitions. Both terms are used to describe operations that produce a value. Well, an operator refers to characters or symbols that perform an operation. As we know, we can have multiple operators from a single line of code. In comparison, expressions refer to the entire line of code that produces a value. This includes the operators. This behavior is important to understand. A lot of code is going to contain expressions. Anytime you write code that produces a value, you've written an expression. In the resource section of this lecture, I provide a link to the echo keyword. Previously, we talked about the data type of the value expected by this keyword. Now, I want to shift our focus to the name of the variable. Do you notice anything? The variable is referred to as an expression. PHP's documentation heavily uses the word expression, which makes sense, right? After all, PHP expects some kind of value to be written after the echo keyword. We have the freedom to calculate a value after the echo keyword. Therefore, the code written after the echo keyword can be considered an expression. Whenever you see the word expression in the documentation, just know that PHP is saying that you can write code that produces a value. In the next lecture, let's start using this knowledge to help us learn new features of PHP.